Oh, baby son, the buses are supposed to have come in May this month. Now, Mr. Company, I will see a good kojo to ya ton asasi terminals ni nya juma. How are we able to pay salaries, including your salary, including new staff amudiaba? How? I mean, quite emenim. I say terminals ni nya say.
Yes.
Nya juma.
Yes.
I say terminal be nya juma. Enfa. In the buses normal kwa. Terminal be normal kwa. The 50 buses e wa flow to do. Terminal be normal the juma. The bus is not call from Accra.
Now, it is say be a car or council. We say car no work council there, but maybe it's not in a good shape.
Oh, now Kase is not in a good shape. What do you mean? But this all Kase NPP, Akomea NPP, Akoton assassin. You are no political. I mean, sure, my ton STC assassin. Say you no politics. Huh? Me call you. STC. Oma ton STC assassin or takradi. 4 acres.
Why not ton?
Because two is oma ton. Oma ton 2010.
But you,
NDC
2010.
And so all your politics NDC 2010. 4 acres. Edba Mercom and Obekona Mercom is shopping center. I see a STC staff. Omenin jikura unya diareho. Bobie Mimi free STC February staff no year party emami about TV mo me send you footage no enipa yesu a chede o mo de maami because na ma ferry
Maneva na sema PENDREAM TV there osia dem yopo
Enkomo no ana
unim Bobie
nana
first no na ma kind time na me wa kwentu me kind be bloggers
yeah
or my publish say na abranti and better now studio ha kind
yeah
but I no pay na usi share nti no me to me butie tape
okay
na abran also ya alaji
Hamdan
it is all friend alaji
Hamdan
na alaji dey say so kind of quiet. No, Arabo be me boy. Yes, you could the title alaji. That's what
yes.
Now bet me I catch her up say. In some na branti and bet na kekan ye. Either say on tiasie and that's what trantro. Plain lies and that's on tiasie. Now on tiasie I mean to me who didn't on tiasie. If say nipa na wo STC ye no mo ye adwuma. Omo nya that's all. Into open information opinya bibia timi hu etrimo po a ebe mana ba betena ha etwa intro plane anaso be cancel ma on tiase ma me you one by one
okay
o say STC ewu me boa
yes
o say ewu
yes
company no asay omuni bus ya ton terminals eko nipa nye competent. First question maybe so Bobie in the sense. Company na or see a day ewu a cock in Niho beam. Or call ye bear minim say 2-3 months or no jenny pay. Send the pay yet.
Some me kai se me busa no question we da or catch them say on Gini pay. But I'm done say who tie me na say me so medin try just prompt me.
Pay?
But
what STC workers about 750
okay
across the country in international terminals. Company no see a good. Oh no ankasa or corner say so Jenny salary. Omoko ekra omo the new staff aba. Omo the special assistants, omo the
really
me na make sure. Company na mo see a good. Mo bakra mo the special assistant, mo the secretary aba. Additional
what numbers no what figures no
me say omo the additional staff say me boa the free omo na bisa company me can say ebony what am making as me can say but do see company na egu enya adwuma e dey na timi twa enipa 750 people bosumi bia Mukra mobile, Musumo the assistants, Abani secretary Saba. Go a That's the first question I say will be sound. Loan na the basis every month be a year.
Loan sena moje the quarter basis.
Yeah, I check. Yeah, the loan was ADB and ADB source.
Okay.
A loan and every month be a year. Call records, we finance for the couple. They will show you every month year. It will be our salary 750 people, including Alaji or Betanahi. Company a gunu. How is that? Company a good to which is a Akomea company. How are you able to pay salaries? Including on our code 2 months in the colleagues did be ministers when you show my job salary, but he gets his salary.
Which you know.
I know.
I see.
Well, now I'll say a buses ni na 30 na.
Yes.
Now see how the minister no say 60 na. The minister for transport says 60. Bobie.
Okay, so or explaining say minister can say 60, but at a go only 30 ni timi esi kwanso.
Na me share say. Say buses ni or a PO workshop.
Yes.
The entire PO workshop ni say. Buses here the intercity transport. It did 4 years, the lifespan ewu. Nessa
brand bia
bus bia. It did 4 years. So sisa. Buses ni bi wo ha a year be 1 million kilometers.
I see.
It did be 9 years, 10 years. 2016 up to and it be 9 years. And I year toy no say di 5 years. Into the papa mua. Now, private car, how the office car, it do 4 years, it's discounted. Now, we buses say 14-hour journey, 16-hour journey. Into company policy, 4 years, so the papa mua, you replace. Now, number how maybe I'm more about short distance, more to man for the air, Trotro, Accra to Winnipeg. But long distance buses. And the buses near one say we see car, somebody sank I replacing in here.
Daiwu no motor no a year be.
That on 2020. 25 years.
Okay, 5 years.
Just somebody sank assistant. Says cow where somebody sank assistant. So
so the issue is not about maintenance and as will be na I said that I'm mismanaging.
Maintenance cost no cost because bus is not check. So I said by this time he will scar. Thank you to new buses. Inti depending on scar ubenyano, affecting maintenance. Inti at every time, be na already in your workshop. Inti workshop with your scar, maybe at 10 buses about, be na 3 I break it down. Inti on and off. And then fleet strength. Inti depending every day fleet and what the nature buses. That's a and then minimum it could be 54 buses, could be 45 buses.
Only a penny or question and I know 2 buses, basically.
I got 250 new buses.
Oh,
and then I did 9 years.
Oh, okay.
So I went on to 2016.
Okay.
Then I did 9 years. So those buses.
Okay.
But it's not 6 candy hunting. Yeah, but some of them have done 1 million kilometers.
I see.
Until they are due for replacement. But yes, to maintenance no. So and they affected the number of buses. But who knew? And look, that's not the true picture. It will be a friend alliance. Oko a flower, to do to a flower. We have over 50 buses doing to do to a flower.
50 buses?
Yeah. True alliance. Alliance in which is a VIP for year. So we'll be now 10 buses and our 5 buses. Now they are cut down. No more pretty amount. No more percentage. The percentage amount. Until there was our arrangement also STC. Now Kumasi inquire.
But I didn't know STC no na on to purchasing the buses for those places. And now we don't have the capacity.
So Sika and say na Boninio.
So which means we don't have that capacity.
Hey, me bus who person talk bus back home. They will buses back home here them $160,000. Ne koto ye no. And a friend no Scania. Back here $340,000.
Hey,
yeah. Inti a bank went to me top amount into what VIP. I'm sure say more than 3/4 of the buses will be of 3, not the cop. Will be of 5, not the cop. No more pretty. So yes, chance here where STC did that. Asana me kura me call. I'm friend alliance arrangement.
Oh, okay. So anya bibi a una introduce here.
Oh how? That be.
I see.
Did that. Well, Kumasi nkwaya 50 buses. I apply Kumasi through alliance. Aflao nkwaya over 50 buses. I apply Accra to Aflao. And also through alliance. Asana yankasa so buses. Yankasa buses no. Yeah, they are mainly international because of Honu Sifa Skanumodu.
Okay.
Now, Uko Kumasia STC buses Pia Huso Okwansuno, where 30 buses. A true alliance. And now, yeah, buses no Ankasano, depending on how quickly a workshop for Betimi Ayaban, the number changes.
But STC workshop na here Juma.
Oh, yeah, Juma Pa. Eh, Juma Pa.
Really?
Eh, Kokosho. Then, I'm on Jumanka.
So here then na omuntimi en service cars na intente manema.
Some buses are that the parts. So until how quickly you are able to buy the parts. A call tamale ba kumba, a call burger ba, a call a wagadugu ba kumba. They be sources some way. Until funding, you know, that's the whole point. So, but the basic point is a buses no aye dada. 4 years, 5 years, as also son. Me no can say. Answer na me free horn. Yeah, arrangement. Ya could cheska for 20 new buses. I says our buses ne senka April, May, eba.
This year, yeah.
Ya could share over $500,000 STC sika for 20 new buses. Buses no way for. And buy. Musi buses ni ho. Wabetenasi buses ni ho. Me say we have paid over $500,000 of STC money. I think a buses nunca April, May, eba. I didn't tell them buy. So is it true that STC has paid a deposit of $540,000 for 20 new buses? And the buses, when are the buses supposed to come? I didn't tell them buy.
Really?
Also buses ni ho into company in a gu. But arrangement that to get 20 new buses. What has happened to that arrangement? Oh baby son, the buses are supposed to have come in May this month. Now Mr. Company I will see a gu kojo to ya ton asase terminals ni nya. How are we able to pay salaries, including your salary, including new staff? How? I mean, quite a minimum. I say terminals when you say,
yeah,
and yejuma.
Yes.
I say terminal ben and yejuma. Enfa. And the buses normal qua. And terminal ben normal call. The 50 buses a wa flow to do. Terminal ben the yejuma. The buses na call from Accra.
Now, it is say be a car or council. We say car no work council there, but maybe it's not in a good shape.
Oh, now Kase is not in a good shape. What do you mean? I say anya adwuma. I say fancy so one about
the
voice.
Yes.
And the buses no two from Tudu to Aflao to Tudu. Terminal ben omoko. Omoko jina kwa. Buses no two from Accra to Kumasi. Terminal ben omoko. Accra to Tamale. Accra to Abidjan. Accra to Ho. Accra to Takrady. Accra to Sunyani. Terminal Accra to Wa. Terminal ben omoko. Omujina buses ni jina kwa.
A quarter banana.
But me, but mammy, you know one by one.
Okay.
I see ya ton assassin wo terminal no be dia kosi washroom. Metisoka, me boy. Unim na okoye sa washroom arrangement.
Why?
NDC. Me kotoye.
Okotoso.
Yeah. Me kotoye. Nipa no SC modern washrooms. Ewo. Our Jiska and now omnina year arrangement because to me mum any new management any best and because you call you know NASA arrangement now ye juma for best 6 months na STC nye mu kapre because you see a partnership until nipa no declare profit so until March
Enti wo kwae
Yeah,
no
na
na
because sister no-
unia penny a wanya no baby kro aye sanse
Edda
na to.
Hodida.
I see.
Accra, a head office.
Yeah.
Any
Any to do.
me na because it's an arrangement, I mean new management in the board. Any a year no flat fee, say yeah no partnership. Because Obano Casa Bekoto T Rose say me koto so say me electricity bill ni me nya profita. What to him out? The NA is a year no flat rate. And STC nya started saying nya 5,000 cedis bosom.
Indi na okwae no for 6 months ne nipa no a o
Capre. No, STC nya on for so.
But
The important thing in this it's our arrangement na ewo ho. Me koto contract. Me koto contract. Into betna ka say Akomea na de akoton STC assassin movie de akọ toilet. O chantro. Plain and simple. Me see you no cry unis go de betwa. Plain and simple.
Na sir Hamdan buy no mbeba beto documents ti ebeden no beto documents but obetimi ahwe nya me.
Enter me business nipa no ya alaji. Because the documents in here wo. Every document, every contract ewo ho. Ebi wo MD office, ebi wo legal department. Because two it's our washroom you say ya ton assassin mo bi say washroom because two na onim but is all can say NPP Akomea ni NPP akoton assassin why no political ma min che o ma ton STC assassin
For
say ya no politics me call ye no STC o ma ton STC assassin or takrade 4 acres.
why not on?
Because two is almost on 2010.
But you,
NDC
2010.
and so all your politics NDC 2010 4 acres. Edba Mercom and Obekona Mercom a shopping center. NDC na Toma Mercom.
I see.
Head office na Ankasa. 4 acres wo. The call no maton.
Ama why?
Ama company revenue. Me pese me bob because omo ni hebi. BCM. I'm talking about BCM. Me na me try say ye beje. Me need me management ni body ye beje. Enti ya ma going for be ye o ma be ye station crowds in be beje. But attorney general say mo nton ana mo fa musika ma o. Enti this kind of be more over millions of dollars. O ma ton nsa na me make. The ND's bungalow. STC nkwa na me sure say a buying state enterprise MD ni bungalow. Because I'm not on STC. My MD no bungalow, I'm not on my company, friend of Kitech. NDC Bresso. Maybe Kotoe. And this all penny power more ton STC Assasia. Nanya NPP ni Akomea.
So I'm done by all these records, Unim.
Unim. I'll say Akomea by no jai transport no be real estate. Enti otonton or the STC it is all countable na bono say selling in the name of rent as anything. How can you rent and sell at the same time same property nyansan wo say I tape here we it is all can say selling in the name of rent. How is it possible? How can you say the property is rented and is sold at the same time? I'm sure Bobie STC a terminal every terminal be go for to turn them out. Because nyasasini nyana de terminal. So mami big so about two or see two the ama will be 50 years. So the STC two do terminal.
Yes.
O share two do kwan na. STC enim hon kwan na ye open space.
Okay.
Na Kenya shops. On the two do Kimbu Road. The whole road STC enim hon kwan na ye open. Baby are shops. Highly commercial value. Enim hono. Ye de hono ye de amatazi rank. STC enim de amatazi rank. Omutria 1,000 cities bosomi.
I say station
tazi rank. Omutria STC 1,000 cities bosomi.
So that was the agreement between Sahara taxi drivers no any STC.
Inti yaya arrangements say ya obidi enim hono. Why shops. Otria STC 33,000 cities bosomi. that space near the taxi rank. Yeah, man of the eye shops. MOTRIA STC 33,000. Or starting so even for the time now OTRIA all sit down, no tria rent. Until from 1,000 CDs taxi rank to shops 33,000 CDs. With time all sit down no tria rent.
So asasino mona mo dia rent ni pa no.
Yes.
Enya se mo ato ama no.
There be better no akoton. Okoton ama in what way? It's the other now to rent now so yaton at the same time. Agreement no so wo. The agreement is a rental agreement. That so at least obeti me kan agreement. So on me kan po lawyers no wo. Agreement no e wo. The lawyers nso wo. So on ti asia. Ama na me no kaze Bobie so offer ho. We see nice shops. 3 stories or 4 story. E we nim ho.
Yeah.
I know I affected terminal because our space near the taxi rank. Terminal nankasa wo. In fact, terminal nankasa no. Ya shops e dey atwa ho. And our office no one side. And our shops no 2 sides. Na nim ho ne da ho. Shops container shops. I know STC enya ho hwe. Container shops on 2 sides of the land. And a terminal no 1 side. And nim ho ne da ho. The taxi rank. And you have an arrangement that we've moved the taxi rank, put up shops, and we are getting 33,000 every busumi every year. Be 5-10% become
every year. Be most sign in which year?
Yes, I know 2023. Okay. I mean, no say we shops, but was started to rent from day one. The time almost see dining year no rent. The records are there. Over 500,000 cedis deposit for the rent, and where we are then the rent is going to change to 33,000. And no can bet me tria unyonkun salary. Kumasi Stadium.
Yeah.
There was a CB stadium bungalow, old colonial bungalows for a penifoni biko Kumasi. A dine dada. Wow, them send a colonial bungalows. In Accra, buy an Ankasa dear poor Accra. They're not there. They are redeveloped.
A damn pine.
No, just they are being redeveloped.
Yes.
Oko Ridge, Oko Cantonments, Roman Ridge, Akomea redevelopment. Even a buy Ankasa old bungalow, you see one day castle. They are being redeveloped. Unim. Yeah, they are no. Not papers, poestis in teaming your papers. Hotels be the proposers a buyer. You invite yourself. To the proposers by. Proposer na eje two or by extension. Your friend is stadium hotel. Interdano to a stadium hotel. Or by extension. Or the assassin or by extension. Now assassin for accommodation, send a medical on a bungalow. This now, as part of the agreement, we extension hotel and extension now. Or by 4 rooms. Exactly the number of rooms in the bungalow. A bungalow no. In Penifran Kwamko Kumasi Omon Concord now. Because I that old colonial bungalow.
Agreement on assassin say or no fa assassin they are in a project.
Or they are a project. Yeah.
So assassin abe any property.
There be a lease. A rent. Yeah, they are renting.
What they are renting no.
Yeah.
But obema mo emu 4
rooms.
Okay.
Because a bungalow ni siho. Into for accommodation purposes. So penny be say be me say me tu kwan ko Kumasi ko ye juma. Ora me ko akoda. But like sa colonial bungalow see. So run down say in penny for no ko Kumasi o koda hotels.
Yeah.
Nti enya ho fa so bia. Agreement no omo de ba be ye on be see extension of the hotel wo. Omo be ma ye 4 rooms. Nti accommodation purpose no will be satisfied. And now omo betria ye busumi bia rent 22,000 busumi every year be at 10% the account.
Apart from 4 rooms no.
Yeah.
Every month.
Yeah.
Omo betria STC
22,000. Yeah. Meanwhile no. Time na omo ba be sit dining here and so omo start so much rent. I mean no case omo rent. For time omo ba be sit down. Omo say more than 2 years no face sit down. They've paid the rent for the 2 years. Your team here push your mom with your rent. Same as to do with your renting. And the agreement and the payment, everything is there. Well, this all pay information. It's all BBR.
This can even be a medimomo.
Oh, yeah. Me so they call a records. They are there. Inti bungalow, old bungalow. Now him send the papers for me any be. Inti affair who be ban fast one. Near copies ka almost 100,000. Near the koye papers. My mention signing my ene bibia. Near koye agreement. Inti a die see what STC boy and car. Yeah, agreement. You will still get the accommodation because now a 4-bedroom bungalow. So I 4 bedrooms, 4 rooms. So and obviously try and rent. It is so big penny bubu kowa. Obenya 1 room ya kwa koda. We na osia Akomea kwa bibi. Board no to kwan ko Kumasi. To go and review now there's a hotel and it's a $5 million investment. A hotel a Juman so there's so many time kakra. And the board no man 30 years. Renewable for another 20.
I see.
Now if you have done the STC there. I don't know, see on the rent in this say on TRCO say then obviously selling the name of rent. And then the first time I met this I said that. Mr. Board no travel to Kumasi to meet and review the project before Mama approval.
Which all the minutes are there.
All the minutes are there. All the board minutes are there. Inti because so papa no ya lagia. Na babetna propaganda here because propaganda na be it can easily be exposed. So I see a to do some can to do there naturally.
Yes.
I see ofori krum. I see a kotwa asase ni be kotoma obi ana.
Sir, private developer bi wo ho. So baby ofori krum de no wo no. Ena
mama ncho hwe. Ofori krum asase. Esupa nom de my STC dada 1965 ho baby. We don't say na asase ti. Eda ho a obehwe na obi aba encroach. Obi aba yewe. Me call STC. Na omo edi part of the land na mob. Obi esi school, obi esi asori e wo so.
E wo STC asase
for krom. Me koto so. Me koto so. Asema me can say e wo court. E wo court. Because the panu say odun so akohu ohini bi na say ni say one him say that I Satam de man in rim and then for krom, you know. Yeah. Nte wo court. Ye wo estate department omo no mo hwe asase so ene ye wo legal department head na me to ko twa asase ni become obi. How is that possible? How is that possible?
So sa portion na all canon oko office na sa issue no ho
na issue no ho de dada but
na no nim de ye me wanwa. Is it that Hamidan and documents and now say when I woke up be different actually? Because all the issues are raising now. It seems you keep on telling us Okotoye.
Training school, STC training school. First year the training are drivers. And you train you say you bet me for drivers a free outside near training.
That's under your tenure.
Yeah. Unim. Training school no more the chop bar for car. Because some training drivers now, some could do lunch. That was bar be STC yard canteen be their rent for the dad.
Which will Kotoso?
Canteen did that. Now say, but then put in your bonio, Minya, Oba STC head office wa, your canteens were because passengers be so mutiti. Eso munumunsu. Your taxi rank wo. Your container shops for tonton meat pie temporary shops. The only permanent structure was STC head office and it's our toilet now me kotoso ne kanya canteen temporary structures taxi rank
intimo drivers na mo train am canteen go for radio no mo free
no omodeka me na make sure no omodeka untimi ntwa training school me buy no yes advert for private partnership. Because there is classroom private partner now our bad or the modern equipment abobi say okohwa unya ho na kohwa ho bejuru simulators out classroom hono ubetimi o drive would send out drive anajo the road conditions o drive awia o say awia o drive no do baby o be kase nsu o kwan no so onim say onim say ade na omo phenomenon be awia o drive because of road be kase nsu ebetimi amaw nsu o to ninya na how to drive ninya simulators o call pilot trainers are no mo dey o call STC training school say me nya sure say driving school bia wo Ghana o mo simulators ena enu akire almost a 8,000 cities bosomi. What's your Akomea Kobokron? Valuation department. Meaning say what value car or STC na say. First we be report to the amount A4 and now be proper report. Valuation report. Ya run evaluation ne bosumi be nya be 80,000 bosumi
every month
yeah partnership ya advertise here me nipa the proposals ba ne choose back so partnership no e mayen if I need 240,000 cities bosumi
from 80,000 to
240,000. COVID by you know much by say COVID-19 no pa ya chonti so near so tie na 190,000 cities am try my so ena meti say nipa no onipa yi alaji no ka say ya de aman Akomea de aman na fofo ena your staff na ye adwuma mom so it is as
yes
tinya ya draw because nipa no valuation apart from paying us 240 and sana yet so about 190 COVID no ban apart from that staff ni nya so mno mtwa salaries trading
so which means he is correct to say STC staff na say adwuma many pa no
or say STC staff na they are paying the salaries so free STC so first na na nya 80,000 bo so many
yes
yes three staff salaries
and as say no
we
agreement
190,000 and I'm saying three salaries it is 80,000 crowd you salaries in free me best 50,000 but it is all can say STC staff na but they pay the STC staff time the staff no run near 80,000 we still pay their salaries. We use salaries in free to come to about 50,000.
So it's a fact, sir. But the point is, they pay them.
It is salaries say free, so. But depending on you give them impression, say STC staff na ye juma mom to say any staff. No, they are paying the staff. Time I'm running my end. We have to pay the staff. We use staff salaries. I would come to about 50, from 80 to about 50,000. The move best at 30 will go to salaries, and then we are getting 190,000. And almost say 3 salaries. Driving school no so the same. Apart from 8,000 bosumi the mine, the investment about the modern equipment about. Simulation room FHN studio. Apart from that, my 8,000 bosumi. And now almost say 3 staff no salary. O say Akomea Kobokro. Mentiasie. O say then you see, you need STC for new terminals.
Yes, he mentioned it.
Now, we need STC for new terminals. New terminal better person so you went for. Terminals in here are working. But you said to do the say ye dey hono amo bi mo shops ne senke ye BOT na nipa no see new office mine. Nipa no that's what o twa rent. Person see new obubu old office no see go into agreement with him or your tenant and your rent busumi bia 33,000 you can use the 33 to start building a new office building if you want. Person or your new office building with tiles say why dada the man is paying you rent and as person see so go into agreement with him now but space are 1,000 cities 1,000 rank near the shops now no STC nya 30 from 1,000 to 33. We say Akomea
But nana more free or no a year STC terminals no ya dear bia no one need you say yes level we are a one ya dear for the 8 years.
Unim STC, but it's a different matter. STC terminals. Unim your terminals a mine is capable.
Very.
Second, and you for recruit. And yeah, terminal we are renting them.
They all circle. No?
Yeah, we are renting. And yeah, and there. Debbie. And yeah, head office no. In Kruma Circle.
Okay.
And no, any of for recruit, they give us the most money. Me call STC.
But more renting.
You're renting. Me call STC. Now your monthly revenue. Now your 2.3 million cedis. 2017. Yeah. Your current circle terminal was circle any for recruit. The monthly revenue jumped to 5.2 million.
And then I want to see new terminal still no more renting.
No. Who could see new terminal way? Assassin I out there. Who could see new terminal circle? Who see terminal? So see terminal no. Yes, I could see terminal baby. Na say na was assassin. Who could tamale say ya? Ya was assassin wo lamusi. Eh be 5 acres. For bro.
I see.
Because we quite terminal wa obi ameme foka. Who didn't need current baby or circle?
Debbie.
Because head office will be a foka and kukumaso.
Omomba.
Debbie. Na Bobie, who they be an hour car. But Nipano do na a 2 coin, or fat trotro, and offer taxi. Okosi circle. Okosi circle. Station obesino, netwas we a VVIP. O track when no VIP or. I don't know, san 1 kilometer by STC.
Oma.
Debbie, now one cabeko. Inti, Mami Kaseba control. Me call na 50 buses. Ya to my STC 2016. Na a move at 20 buses. A move a siho.
And I'm patching you microphone.
A move a siho and come baby. Because the pamemfo. The records are there.
So I'm patrolling the
because himself for a long time now STC nego. For a long time. No mun to your salary scrap.
But I think the late Nuama ebe pejem.
But the late Nuama ebo modi etiminia buying kasama buying my at 50 buses. But before that time, no, na company no, mun to your salaries. Before 2016 buses no. Nuama miane nini abani kanya ma buying to 50 buses. Na mami kencho me buy no. Yeah, I just ka buy ho. Yeah, your balance sheet. Any DG loan from ADB near 100 buses. You been see that?
100?
Yeah. That's all I can say 100 buses. I don't know AD 4 or 5 years. I had that die per se. And the time STC scar over $500,000. They acquire deposit for 20 buses. I think a buses no ba me. I went for. Robert na say buses ni ho. O buy no ya yan hihye ami akotwia STC no ani sika for 20 buses. I said buses never May bosumi. Ewen. O see STC ni a audited accounts. On Tiasia. There were audited accounts up to 2022. Now external auditors no say your terminals na wo francophone. Your terminal wo Abidjan. Your terminal wo Lomé. Your Cotonou. Wenum yano ya almost separate because conditions for business in the francophone are different from conditions in Ghana. So, inti o yano o incorporate terminal na wo Abidjan as a separate company. Na be dane local company in Côte d'Ivoire. Inti benefits are companies nyawo Côte d'Ivoire. They also get those benefits. Inti auditors no say most separate accounts no of the francophone terminals from the main accounts. That's all. Inti nama a delay. But we have audited accounts up to 2022. And Ombameshia external auditors, at least the new MD, and they've explained to him. Into Betana they can say STC
but so we pick office for now say audited accounts in Niwa, which means it's criminal, right?
Jose.
So be a core office for not previous administration no audited accounts anywhere is criminal, right?
Oh, yeah, well, audited accounts, your accounts up to 2022.
But 2023, 2024.
Oh, normally we say auditing there. I feel no cool area. It is a say now, me no case. I feel now you prepare. Auditors no prepare 2024. Because I feel no cool area. I feel now we your accounts. Anambwa. Into your accounts
from 2022.
And I feel me no case say 2025. I feel no more prepare 2024 accounts.
What about 2023?
And also, but almost say yeah. Draft accounts in here already, but almost a separate accounting for the francophone terminals.
Okay,
because no separate company. Me fair no boom.
Okay,
so separate. And I'm a delay. See, we no, it will just new board no buy. It will just go to the new board. That's all. In two better now, because free 2021. Yeah, among your audited accounts are uchantro. The records are there.
Wow.
I'll see a STC staff. Omeni njikura umunya DRL. Bobie mimi free STC. February staff no year party emami. About TV mo me send you footage no. Enipa esu a chedi or the mammy because I'm my ferry union for drivers ticket staff umunya and individuals name on beche me at the farewell party ninya footage no at nipa esum say yeah because near no tie management na me driver union leaders were the general union leaders were ticketing head of ticketing were head of workshop were head of audit finance obia wo bi total management me take a decision okwa on be catch for a union leader na bisa on be catch me free STC a chedia staff no the man me no then come care citations, hampers, gifts, footage no. Footage no. Into better na ko kase and STC staff no mubu fu na ya uchantro. Anya no kwai. No say me so kase and or the reset agenda beyond the electric buses eba. Me no kase Bobie. Ya sign an agreement with a company called Solar Taxi to supply us with buses this year,
electric
buses. Middle of this year, yes, buses no start is over. So mukudi achiri. Abetra now can say mobile reset with electric buses. Yes, we already signed an agreement approved by the board for electric buses with a company called Solar Taxi. 20 buses beba afiwe. Also be designing terminals no. Fine, I mean STC terminals, they are old terminals. It's 1960 coming to my breast.
That is why I'm intending a man beside Senana, not a baby amuja or no money general.
Oh, they are functional, and I say a bubuegu, but they are not. Bobie say, "Oh, sit down for you use modern architecture."
Yes,
see, architecture and then modern. Yes. But I can tell you, many invitations for private people to come and partners to redevelop the terminals. Records ni nyawo. Nipa by bufaso ni sign agreement. Omuko kokopeska omuko ye. It doesn't materialize. But records ni nyawo. But over cancer terminal ne bubuma they are not functioning. Near he now see him function. Near he. Tamale is not functioning. Borga is not functioning. Navrongo. Wa. Kumasi, they are all functioning. Yeah, more we've added new terminals. Yeah, new terminal. Medina.
STC.
Yeah. It's an say buses no swantino. You intimi operationalize this terminal. but parcel business I was terminal.
Yeah, you know, some project no but 2 years now say
now Medina terminal no, because you need terminal Medina. All that Medina core Adenta, that huge area na is in here. To be a terminal Medina, you rent. Now buses no is until we are not operationalizing it for now to see any new buses. But with him, parcels business, what terminal is able to pay the rent. But the
Medina,
yeah, terminal sa a corridor of Fankot and Sawam. There were 2 terminals back on Amasama, na back on Pukwasi. New terminal. Now road construction you start to see BBM and I'm see now because all terminals never transport dynamics no assess. It is say all terminals now be rely on now. It's not mature of say ye be a circle, ye renty baby was circle any for room. It doubled the company's revenue for the month. Ama between 2017 to 2019 and an economy in Ujina ye share government almost $2 million
from STC.
Yeah, the records are there. It's not me saying it. Arrears, SNIT arrears need suppliers. Statistics. Yeah, the 3 million cities got 2 account investment account. Sinebeya, because yankasa isika di twetwe arrears. Yemfes kanu konkoto a high yielding investment account. Na yemfa interest no mo ntwea. Yeah, the 3 million cities at that time, 2018, 2019, at the Koto investment account. Banking a buy in a scan share. But the Upukotna ko cancer and a good company no and a titty
banking almost close banks no.
Yeah, it affected them.
And a scan share.
And a scan share. Into almost SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission. Almost on because you try. Accra to say me why you seek our bank, but
now money bank be na deal.
Oh, the fair company no frontline company, frontline financial services. Tell me say crisis no buy a lot of because we seek our do seek our so invest.
But I think all those monies no call CBG, right?
And yeah, the banks that were collapsed, and a bank share individuals are musika
through CBG,
but companies are musika woman. Nobody has been paid, and then there's them called SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission. Up to now, we are in Accra. But me can we actually to show the efforts are near here to even pay arrears. Inti that but me can same way. Nema STC, you won't betray and say. Between 2017 to 2019, 3 years now na economy no city no gina ho. The business was super. Emma, now you make customers free breakfast, hot breakfast. You employ 100 young ladies, no almost several a journey, a share passengers so on the buses. One thing I said.
Yeah, me.
Time now, COVID no on new buses no 100 buses no bar February and a COVID in Shisha no eba March 2020. Eba no Bobie. Yes, here social distancing. The bus I find nipa 14 or for 20 for bosoming or 8 months. We lost a lot of money. That time. For 8 months near half load. Netosubiem. Yen francophone terminals. And a francophone so musika na sifa. Emodu. Tambi ejina fako. In fact, Abidjan and Cotonou was able to pay salaries. COVID no buy no. So Obekaya, the borders were closed for 3 years.
Yeah.
It is our francophone business was shut down. That was about 40% of our business shut down. Ena petrol we run the transport company. Petrol do turn return out on so. Ena na cedi na hoden na yenye ni 2020 aba 2023 na cedi na hoden tin. They be na petrol born no cost. Petrol born so e cost fares no cost. So oni. Tiena e mayem boka between that period 2020 to 2023. Because every day there are 2 petrol man, the next day and also you are buying petrol for
sir,
so many.
Debbie, you are on the run. You are moving.
Yeah. In fact, you were petrol station, a war terminal. It be war Accra, it be war Boga, it be war Kumasi. The you petrol dump. You 2 more, almost 1 cedi crowd 2 liter niswa. And I mean the buses they are running all over 14-hour 16-hour journey. The top petrol to say spare parts will born so costro because cedi na ho de na to atofo jade ba kwa mini agena and saying say cedi na ho de say akoye it be boa transport companies no pa but that period 2020 to 20 before that time we doubled between 2017 to 2019. We doubled our revenue from 2.3 million to 5.2. We paid government nearly $2 million.
I see.
The records are there. Records in your. We put 3 million cedis in bank account to use the interest to pay a car a day from Kojoho. Well, now ubetna ko kase ena omakoton terminals. Why no politics? STC near my ton yenya. NDC for neton. Head office land 4 acres. Omotoma BC. Takrady land 4 acres. Omotoma Melcom. MD's bungalow. Omoton.
In 2010.
Saa time no nti so pe ka se me mato ansase a na won di no kware because open my to ansase a na enye na Akomea
nana mame and reading messages kakra. I'll come back to you na jiwa home kakra but yenua Mauli Koku Mauli who is a senior editor at the the Catalyst newspaper. Koku my main straight inside the way. Me producer ne Kwame Kwache. Ada Hamdan Eba Hasi. Apart from document, a ye crow from Dieno. Me pacho sir or the document fufu biya baha, I can't tell. Now, the entire maker sana say, Minu Amauli sende me a message. But Miina no ena was sending me say I beg you Bobie Nana Akomea should not get away with this. Based on that at the crowd they send me no ena me ready. But Omwa if you send me a message so Nana Akomea ka say make you profit we ya documents were ya. I think see per documents Hamdan should be in a position to help us. Sabe it say a Ghana Publishers Board. Minim she krano minutes any almost previous board meetings ya ubehumbi. So when you are saying something, you should be able to supply an information. So the issue is that Hamdan words versus Nana Akomea's words. But where Hamdan is sitting, he can probably help us.
I don't know what this.
Now and call my documents. So I'll read Koku. I'll read. Say, we are having a national conversation. Obia any intentions so the issue say documents there but let me read this. Okay, so Bobie Nana Akomea must stop talking about STC being able to pay salaries. And so all is well and good with the company. A well-doing company must be one that pays its workers on time, pays workers SNIT, Provident Fund, contributions, and is able to pay dividends to the government. Not one as the Akomea-led STC, where staff salary, SNITs, are always in arrears. Okay, so please, don't let Nana Akomea get away with these lies. Nana Akomea told STC workers as staff thereby that he was selling the Takrade land to pay off SNIT and Provident Fund contributions. If you don't mind, talk to the workers before Nana Akomea exit. He, in the name of partnership, handed almost all STC services to cronies. Under Mr. Nyoma Donko, STC itself was in charge of all. Now, please ask Nana Akomea what was his predecessor, Samuel Nyoma Donko's salary before he, Nana Akomea, came in or took over, and how much was his own. He should be honest to tell the public. All right. Because STC was being revived, Mr. Nyoma Donko used his personal vehicles to work and took less than 8,000 per month, which Nana Akomea came in and doubled it. But issues about personal car and those things, yes, we will come there. So these are some of the issues, and he's a senior editor at the Catalyst newspaper.
Bobie, you call him. Me no kasa say every month you trust SNIT. Me call STC. Na SNIT arrears every 2010.
2010.
Me call 2017. Na SNIT arrears every 2010. Provident Fund arrears every 2011. Fre me jaw union for number. Na freo. Talk to them of air. Arrears, maybe got 2 years.
So, more time, one default be biada say.
Me no kasa say. SNIT every month be a triomuka. Ya ring fancy a cana ya diom didan. Ya ring fence. You know my adding combo.
Okay.
And now Ghana government cry wouldn't come this SNIT. Ghana government wouldn't come this SNIT. Me kwa ya koto a car from 2010 2011. And I ni kakran. But current, maybe free or now we're current every month be a current yetra. Na arrears since you are so kakran. Same for Provident Fund. I say partnership to cronies. Even I'm making sure valuation. Yeah, kasani nya 80,000. Yeah, partnership is giving us 190,000. When I say partnership to cronies, and the records will show we advertised. I mean, nipa the proposals by. A nipa no mo year advert no, or mo year evaluation in ya. That's what STC. That's what. I'll be so man. They'll give you the information. In fact, the valuation, you know, a company winning here, na papa way no noble appear. Na neda noble appear me crony. Udim noble appear.
My Dini family about.
Oh, noble appear. Or the Rollins do the DNDC bio. Noble appear. Only Rollins no DNDC.
Yeah.
The company they win here, not proposals are the best for the valuation business. Or me crony. Me no baby, Martini Dinkeke. The arrangement there, but now STC is making so much money. So I'm making a valuation business. Now it used to give us 80,000. It is now giving us 190,000. There costs more. Busumibia. Driving school. Not yet the car. Chop bad. And then the driving school is the most modern driving school in this country, and they are paying us 8,000 cedis for some, and we staff salaries. Also, Nana Akomea de Coma Cronies. Also, I got on 2 do assassi. Assassi at the higher Tazi rank, a free a 19 kojo. Na my 1,000 cedis bosom. Na ya bani my highly commercial frontage. They say mo studio I have some pa mo company. Now mo street any mo some of anyhwe. Na say mo road ya be done commercial road. Na mo the man mo be stores na mo je renter. Just say mo ediboni. You are actually utilizing the space to bring ideal space. You are now utilizing to bring money. And the records are there.
Nana, Wadaruma, if you don't mind, Unia Hamadan per se of phrasing.
That man.
Okay, all right. Okay, Pacho, obey me, friend. I'm live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. Obey say,
cars, me this all cars. See a STC cars.
No, not always issues about say cars are now use as MD. Oko you know the koi.
Enemy deputies.
Yes, any deputies. Which I think a
trivia. Maybe call STC. For 3 years, now I'm using a car because I'm entitled to official car like every MD.
Yeah.
My name is deputies. We can't share a board on the side. Until say me team at top buses and my company. Because when 50 buses, you be a terminal circle ne for a room. Now for 59 so. Tinipa ko terminal from your queue. I'm saying next is I must see a bar na me you buy in your bus. Intina my focus to provide buses. To be catch a board on the say. Me poor my child. I'm my in buses we. Asane adwin executive cars. Inti etimi conclude on the basis say you leverage your balance sheet my AD before my iska near the crab basis sana board no executive cast 3 years na me am use me car me name deputies the year but no cry no esan say na ye 4 1 MD and 3 deputies na company no ba beto executive cars am yen 4 na yen
1 MD 3 deputies
wow. And they say there's 1 MD, special assistant, 2 deputies. So some here 4. Now I see company no better 4 cars there. Inti SNIT. I'm saying SNIT company na SNIT. The SNIT were 80%.
Yes.
The SNIT our membership SNIT we nipa me no say me san board no so. I'm saying na yen say na mo ye was SNIT. And no you would contribute. Na car na be yemodia tell me was it enti board the decision in say yen contribute 30%.
I think I'm done mention something
yen contribute 30% na
of the car price
of the car well no my fixed amount
okay.
Na so fixed amount because me car me Vieta me to na bro scan on the mind
okay.
Oh, yeah. I mean on my me say on my 80,000.
Okay.
And I'm a deputies name so 55. Into who person ko talk card na a bro so you have to.
Wow, now you so
but 80 no cry I have to pay 25,000 or so.
Okay.
And a balance na a from the supplier no so. Me ko twa. Na board no so decide say say mamo sa a contribution from the company. More service, conditions of service for 8 years. It's every 4 years.
But the agreement was that we could fee out me the call.
No, you're out there. Yeah, we're not company. Until for 8 years, no company, no conditions of service will be the same. It is seen as part of extra benefit. Number 2, 1 hour with maintenance, 1 hour with insurance. You comprehensive. This is 5 years ago. 1 hour with maintenance, 1 hour with insurance. And then also send tax. And also tax or mathematical of over 100,000 cities.
Unia abaline so. Alaji Akwaba.
Yo mini abobie me tia wina me tia mini apini onabo Akomea.
Ojo so
studio me tia.
PENDREAM TV ase. Now so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV. I see say a lot of people are moving from the traditional media to the social media. And PENDREAM, you are setting the pace because you bring the issues as they are. And
the Timamufo person who tell me those are the issues. And then Nipa are not ready for just ordinary endorsement. But people want to hear the issues. What are the issues? What are the possible solutions? So for me, I'm endorsing PENDREAM TV. And I'm recommending that Obi Biana who affiliated traditional media and wire board with it, I'm going to live up to expectation. Your next last stop, PENDREAM TV.